My friend Jess.
This is my house on my couch. We get after it. We've got a plan tonight. We're having a girls' night. Little mocktails. Little
Chocolate covered strawberries with coconut.
and ICKS.
We're talking about our icks today, you guys, so tune in. This, I think you're supposed to have a paintbrush, like the,
I have a paintbrush. I have a couple.
Oh, yay!
I've never used
But
that
I feel
one.
like we need to paint on each other.
Yes,
Okay.
at the same time.
So while we're doing this, why don't you tell me a little bit about Jess, because people need to know who you are.
Okay.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Minnesota. I grew up in Stillwater. It's a tiny little town in Minnesota, obviously. It's like 30 minutes east of the cities. Mm-hmm. It's a suburb town, but I actually grew up in the country. So I grew up right next to like a farm that did dairy stuff. So I grew up like picking corn and milking cows, and then I'd go to school in the city.
Oh, I love that. I feel like you were like the popular kid in high school.
Absolutely not. Did not make friends very easily at all.
Okay, so not the popular child. Okay.
Never popular. I always wanted to be. Mm-hmm. Like I always wanted to be the popular kid that.
But that's why you're cool now.
I don't know, man. I tried my best to hang out with those girls, and they actually bullied me quite a bit, which was
it's sad, Jess.
really hard. But I think that's what makes me who I am today and why I do what I do. Vlog. I am a psych NP, so I handle a lot of psych complexities and people that are going through stuff, and I'm very passionate about it because I think I've been through a lot of this stuff, and I think that's why. Mostly, I think it all stemmed from being bullied as a kiddo.
I'm so glad you're on my vlog, Jess.
Thanks.
Because I do feel like Jess is like one of those people that like everyone goes to for all of their problems and questions. You know how to handle situations so well.
I mean, I try, but half the time I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, we all don't.
I'm like, this is what I would do. Give it a shot and come back and let me know so I know for the future if is my mask on correctly.
It's on correctly. It looks like perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, then come
Okay.
back. Because yours does not.
Oh no.
Okay. What is this mask?
It's the Caldera. Oh my gosh. What did you do?
like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh my gosh, Jess.
Not anymore. Perfect.
Oh, I look like a jack-o'-lantern.
I love it.
So this is the Caldera Lab, the Deep, sponsoring this video. I'm just kidding, they're not sponsoring. Maybe one day. It's in our cocktail.
So this is
our mocktail.
3/4 kombucha and 1 ounce LaCroix coconut water.
Love.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're gonna go through ICKS. It's not necessarily like guy-girl related, it's just general ICKS. And maybe we just go like back and forth. Some of mine require like a little bit of explaining.
Hey, can we talk about the amount of people that have plaque on their teeth?
That's an
Like,
ick for sure.
It's an ick. Like I don't honestly floss every day. I
Yeah.
floss maybe once a week.
Yeah.
But I see so many people that have plaque in their teeth, and I think they definitely give attention to their top teeth, but their bottom teeth, please pay attention to that. And how do you not see it in the mirror? And this one might be a niche Montana thing.
Okay.
I like everything a little rugged.
Oh, business guy?
No. Lined up, like hair and facial hair. Like, you know, that when you see Instagram stuff of like people that like have their lined up.
Sharp.
And like faded very like carefully, like barbershop stuff. They go to the barbershop every week to make sure their stuff is lined up. Ick.
Okay, mine's picky eaters. You're dating a picky eater, but he has to be a picky eater because he's allergic to gluten.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
Going to a restaurant and how many substitutions they have to give the waiter, that is an ick for me. And I'm talking about like not anybody. Like this can be like if you're on a date with somebody, like this specific. Eat food.
Or the fact that you know them so well enough at a point that you just stop picking fun restaurants because you know they just want to order chicken nuggets.
Yes.
This also might be kind of a niche Montana snow thing, but if you fall on your snowboard and you just lay there, please get up. You fall and everyone sees you and you're kind of embarrassed, so you just like lay there like, Like, do not fall down and stay down. Get up immediately. You need to get up immediately and you need to be like, oh, that was funny, and keep going. Like, no, don't dwell in it because that's embarrassing too.
Okay, so if you go to someone's house, Jess, I have not looked in your shower and I don't know if you have this. Again, sorry if I'm being offensive. 3-in-1 shampoos.
Never.
Ick. Like, I'm sorry.
Never.
Get it out of here.
R.I.P.
Chocolate strawberry break.
Okay. I cannot look you in the eyes for that one. Okay, kind of two things, and this is about this is about boys or girls. One calls their ex crazy because you know they made them crazy, and two, obsessed with their mom. Like you have to have a relationship with my mom to have a relationship with me. Immediately no.
No, you want somebody who like has a really good relationship with their mom, but they're independent. Typing the word K. And I don't think I've seen you do this. Neither does Alejandro, because he knows what would happen to him if he typed K. He'd be going to jail.
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 The whole K thing started when we were in like high school.
I'm okay with KK.
Me too.
Such a big difference in the meaning of it that KK is actually okay. K is like you're intentionally, this is like a passive aggressive sense.
That's rude.
Here.
Men's thighs. This is niche and picky. Okay. Men's thighs naked but not sexual. I don't like them.
Oh, you don't like men's thighs in general?
No, like they're hairy and they're weird and they should be clothed. But have you ever seen it like from the knee up to the groin, like when they're not being sexual and they're just walking around?
It's pale.
Because I don't like that. That is a weird ick for me.
Both of you and I have Snapchat. If you're running into people in public and they're like, hey, what's your Snapchat? Jail time.
I don't have Snapchat.
I've been sending you snaps, Jess.
No.
You haven't been watching those?
I deleted my
Oh
Snapchat.
my gosh, that makes sense why you haven't been snapping me. I've sent you so many funny stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
but
fine.
I actually don't like that either. When they don't hear you when you're dirty talking, like if you're having,
you have to repeat it?
If you're doing anything and they're like, what? And you're like, I'm done immediately. Like, put your clothes back on. We're actually gonna talk about how you can listen to people. Like, that is an ick. Like, please listen better.
Parking lot walkers. So what I mean by parking lot walkers is, it irks me so much. When you're driving like through Target, these parking lot walkers are everywhere in Target. They will not pick a side to walk on, and they will intentionally walk in front of you slowly. Push their cart slowly and like right in front of your car so you can't go around them. Like you just have to drive so slowly. Like, and even like
the worst.
they're the worst.
Or like when you're driving, you're about to take a turn and they could go the other way, but they go your way.
And they're like, fine, just go, go, go. And then they're slow, pushing their little car. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not efficient.
In my passive aggressive self, I'm like,
Oh, I know. Same.
please continue.
Same. They'll never know I'm
Continue
angry.
on your job.
Are they all silly?
No, I have.
I'm trying to think of
have
some spontaneous ones.
Okay, a man or anyone from behind riding a bike. The pedaling is so icky to me.
Did you see the picture Kemi was showing us this weekend of Pablo on the...
Exactly.
That was an ick because he was also wearing rollerblades and he was biking at the same time.
And he was doing Disney knees, so his knees were like knocked together.
That was so funny.
No.
Okay, mine is pretending to know something that they don't. I would like you a lot more if you just were humble and acknowledge that you didn't know something, but instead they're kind of like making up some story about how they know something.
I don't know, maybe because we're lucky. We have like a good friend group where we ask good questions, but the second I meet someone and they ask me stupid shit like, oh, where do you work? What's your favorite color? I'm like, immediately go away. Ask me something that means something. Please be exciting.
Exciting conversation's a good one.
Friendship, relationship, whatever it may be.
Pretending to know the lyrics. And my boyfriend is very guilty of this one. We'll be like singing in the car and he's like, somehow he's so good at kind of guessing the tone because he'll be like, then he'll be like, and I'm like, no, you don't know the song.
And then they look away when they're like the words come. They're trying not to see. You can't see them, but they're doing the tune.
Let's leave the audience with one quote or book or individual that has inspired you this last year.
Okay, this is a good story. So I was on the plane to go home to Minnesota 2 weekends ago, and I ended up sitting next to this old lady who looked like she was probably 60, and her name was Gracie, and I thought she was 60 the whole time until she gets to talking to me, and she's like, I'm 87. And she was from Italy, and she moved out here because her husband was here many years ago, so now her kids are here. But she still lives in Italy, and she flies back and forth. And so we were talking, and she was so wise, and she gave me a quote, Animus Dominus. What's in between your ears is what rules you. If you do not have control of your brain, you do not have control of anything. And she was talking to me about how society this day wants everything to be externally focused, like everything happens to me and not for me, basically. And it was just so beautiful because she was so wise and clearly has gotten a very long way with that mindset. She says she writes it on everything.
Oh, I love
Animus
that.
Dominus.
And isn't that crazy that like she said that one thing to you, you're probably gonna repeat this over and over, and I'm probably gonna repeat this. No idea what her impact that one day had on like somebody else.
Totally.
Lost in the sauce. I take it back. That's the best thing I've heard this year. Lost
This
in the
weekend-
sauce, girl.
This weekend, Jael, I'm super good at rapping. What did you say?
That's kind of
And we were all like, what? But there you go again.
There I go again.
On your merry
It's coming
way.
right out. On my merry way.
Thanks for having me.
Any last advice you'd like to give all the subscribers that I have?
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
Jess should start a vlog. Should you let us know in the comments? Should Jess join more vlogs? Because I certainly have more challenges up our way if you guys would like these types of vlogs.
Like it or not, I'm
She's gonna be on it.
Bye,
Okay.
vlog.
Bye guys.